Give me an EZ in the chat if you can see the EZLocal dashboard. Give me an EZ in the chat. Excellent, excellent, easy. All right, thank you. Thank you, Paul, for spelling it for us. Yeah, easy, easy. Thanks, Sebastian James. All right, the clean UI. You know what's so awesome about this UI is as the admin, because remember, there's 3 levels. There's the admin, that's you'd be selling the service. The admin sells to the client, right? That's the restaurant, the dentist, right? And then the client gives the service to their customers to schedule, okay? What I love about the admin interface is there's a reason it's minimal, because all you're doing is enabling them to run with it. Watch this. This is how hard it is to create a new business. Someone want to time this for me? Ready? Go. There. Now I type in the information and the business is ready. That's all I have to do, right? I type in my information here and right, we're going to type in information. Oh, it's already me. Right, we type in our information, we type this in and it's ready. It's just set. It's that freaking fast. Okay, so let me finish on here. I'll just create, just to show you how easy this is. Cap lock, there we go. Lose company, right? Category contains illegal character. I'm sorry, because it's the interwebs. We just go lose company. All right, so then we're gonna say, I'm an acupuncturist. I'm not, and I'm gonna say Lou IPO.com. All right, password and which plan. Now, again, as the admin, you're going to set up your plans. Okay, so admin, we just go to a standard. Here's how long it takes. Boom, it's done. Okay, there's the company I just created. It's not very impressive, right? So I'm going to take you to my Rosella restaurant. Okay, we go here. Now, as we log into this restaurant, you'll see there's a whole lot more, right? There's a whole lot more on the page because now I'm at the client level. Now I'm at the client level. At the client level is where I'm actually going to create the page that I want people to see. I want people to schedule stuff at, right? So when I go here, first thing I can do, and this is one of the things I love. I talked about autopilot, right? As an with the best thing about the autopilot is if they decide they want to upgrade. So let me just show you the first button here, subscription. Yeah, there's a little wizard down here. Okay, subscription right away. So let's say I gave them the free. And maybe I give them real limits on it, right? I give them a lot of limits on what they can do with it. Maybe I just set it to 1 customer, 10, 1 service, right? They can then go and upgrade. And look, my prices are right there. I set those in the admin. All this stuff, they can upgrade right away. So all of a sudden, I got more money in my account and I did nothing. All I did was give them the program and they decided to pay me more. You see what I did? That's what I'm talking about. It's even better than autopilot, right? This is like auto salesmanship, right? So you can set, this tells you what your current subscription is, right? It's a Italian restaurant in Australia. All right, so there are the options that they have to set up. Okay, so let's go to their setting. Now we go into our company settings. Right here is where we have the dashboard, right? We have our company logo. We have all our information about who we are, what we are. All right, so in our dashboard, we can see here under the manage the businesses, these are the various businesses that I've created, right? Plumbing, dentist, maybe we can talk about the dentist a lot, right? Travel place, all these places are up and ready and running, right? So as we see these, we go here, like here, look at the travel place. And we have the options then to go in and set up our business hours. We click on that. It takes us to the place where we can change our business hours, right? We set our times we want. We can even add lunch breaks, right? We can say, okay, we want lunch during this time to this time. We won't be here. So then it won't let you schedule anything else during those times. The appointments won't show up. Here's the SMS. Somebody asked about texting, right? Twilio SMS interface right built into it. You can set up a QR code that you can share with people that they can then just, you can put this out on the internet, you can put this on a bulletin board somewhere, right? Put it on your business card, whatever you want to do with it, right? And it allows you then to manage the entire setup to move forward. Just a second here, I'll pull this up here. And I'm going to log into a different company here. So come in here and view site. So once I've configured it, this is what the customer sees. The customer, remember the customer is the person who's setting up an appointment with your client whom you administer their page. So you have two options here. You can totally set this up. Like I set this up, right, for this client, for the Center City Emergency Dentist. This is all set up for them. So I charge them a higher fee than I would charge if somebody was just buying it from me to use, right? I could charge them maintenances, right? If they want to do specials, right? If it's a dentist, I probably don't do specials and sales. But the idea that this up here, people asking about the header, this can be changed. All this information up here, this is entirely customizable. Let's hop over to the dashboard here. All this information is changed in the settings. Look at this, company settings. This is the stuff we were just looking at, right? Here's you can't see the logo because it's a white logo. The banner image. Can I get to that? Okay. Then we see the company name. All these details can be changed. You can set up SEO settings, set up your Facebook and your various socials, right? And then you can go in and add staff. When you set up your staff people, you can put in, put the photo of the person. Here's Dr. Neil. And what location. You can set up locations. There's so many features. They're adding the staff. You can add customers. You can add the services. So if you have somebody who's say has the dentist. We'll go back to our dentist idea. You do teeth cleanings, right? You do root canals. You do fillings. You do emergency surgeries, right? All of those would be set up right here as a service. Right? You can set up an image for them. Maybe you don't want like a root canal image, but you know what I'm talking about, right? And then your different staff can be assigned to it. So only certain staff will do certain things, right? Dr. Neil doesn't do extractions. Dr. Neil only does root canals or whatever. Set your price for that. You can set it. Yes, there's various currencies. Can you perform round robin for staff? Hey, that's a good question. Let me ask one of my team to poke that over to our dev team and ask them on that one. Yeah, Dr. Neil with Kyvio Dental. That's right. And how long it takes, because when you schedule, see, it not only schedules the person, it schedules the staff person as well. So if Dr. Neil has a 1 hour cleaning at 3 o'clock, he can't take a 1 hour extraction at 2 o'clock, right? He's got to wait. There's got to be that gap in there. So you can set all that up, and then you can turn off the service. So if the service isn't happening right now, you can just turn it off. And then, of course, remember I told you that you're going to get some websites, templates, right? See, there's the 5 here. So maybe you have tax consulting, business planning service, professional organizing, PR. These come ready to go. Okay. What I'm saying is I got more than just 5 for you with our deal today. All right. This has more. Daphne, Dolphny. Let me throw that. If I can ask one of my team to check on Dolphny's question on Zoom. Daphne, that's a great question. Is there a generic onboarding video? There's training videos we have, that allow folks to customize this and set it up exactly how they want. Yeah, but what you'll see here is it's very straightforward, right? So like when I go into locations, right? So I can set up locations. It's great because okay, so maybe you're in a city like I am, like in Philadelphia, right? So you may have a location. You may have Philadelphia locations, and maybe you also have Pittsburgh locations, right? But maybe in Philadelphia, you have a Center City location, you have a Manayunk location, you have a Chestnut Hill location, right? So all this would be sub-locations down here. You see how deep you can get with this? And then you can assign staff people to those locations. So if Dr. Neil only works in the Helsinki office, then he's not going to be able to go anywhere else, not be able to schedule anywhere else. All right. So any questions, comments, thoughts, observations, inquiries, snide remarks, threats, or demands? John, great question. You want team, right? Yeah. So you can work together with your team, with the staff, that they'll have full access to this as well. All right. Notifications are sent via their Google Calendar, their text message. And then email. Good, good. I love these questions. Yeah, Rob's got a great point. I can see this as a great upsell for a product launch. You just got me thinking there, Rob. You can also use this as that lead magnet or bonus, right? And give them the basic plan. And you have in there the way they can upgrade. So when they see how great it is, they upgrade and there's cha-ching, money in your pocket, right? And you did no selling. You gave it to them. The product sells it. All right. So that's the DFY. Oh, coupons. Yeah, we're gonna give you coupons to sell too. You can give away discount codes. You can set up all kinds of reports and set up. I don't want to spend too much time going through the weeds here in the actual app because there's more information here, and some people, their eyes start glossing over.
What I'm getting to here is that if you are doing any kind of local business, if you're kind of setting up any kind of services for them, you got to offer a little bit more than just, hey, I'll set up an appointment page for you. Because remember, there's everything you need to set it up. You need to maintain it. You can advise them on it, like, hey, this is what I think you should do. You should upsell them into, or even just say, hey, I'll basically optimize or run your ads. So it comes down to what you're offering, how you're offering. This is something, by the way, we discuss on the back-end webinar, the one we're doing on, I believe it's Monday.
I think it's the 18th.
18th, okay, on the 18th.
Yeah.
And yeah, there we're going to talk a bit more about the strategy behind how you go out there and offer it to businesses, what you give to them. And hey, you could do it for a one-time price. And look, you're saying, what if I want to give the clients the logins? Don't give the clients the logins. You control the logins. Why would you give clients the logins? All I want you to do is set up a page for them where they can collect appointments. They don't know you're using EZLocal. They don't need to know you're using EZLocal. Handle everything for them. And I'm sorry, but if you tell me I'm too lazy to handle everything for him, then you don't deserve to be paid monthly for that. Okay, so if you want to get paid monthly, handle everything for them. But in that case, just keep the logins to yourself. Don't share the logins with them. Just show them the steak. Don't show them the cow. That's what I mean.
Yeah, and here's the cow right here.
Yeah.
When somebody stops paying you, you come in to manage businesses and you deactivate it. Boom. Now they don't have access to it anymore. It's that simple. You don't give them this login. You set up the plans. So, if you've got somebody who's found some way to abuse the system or something, change the plans, change the plan limits. You can turn off the plans. You don't want to do it. You have an unlimited one. You don't want to do it. Just turn it off. Disable the plan so it's no longer available. Can't even be seen by that customer. So yeah, that's the cow right there. Don't give them the cow. Give them the steak.
Yeah. I'm curious, the system design, is it designed for local biz owners login? Do they customize it for themselves or should I customize for them? Depending again on how much you are planning to charge Taneen. So if you're planning to charge basically a lot of money, then customize it for them. If you just kind of want a hands-off thing, then just sell it to them at a one-time price and let them deal with it. I mean, I also have ways in which you could actually go out there and just literally give it to them for free and charge them per sale made. And that's pretty good because if you can get paid for every sale that is made, I mean, that's even better for you because you get paid commissions and there's less friction for people to buy from you in that case.
Good. Shopify store. I don't use Shopify. I'd have to look into that to see what kind of do they allow you to embed iframes in a Shopify store. Yeah, I'm not. Again, that's getting a little technical. We're getting in the weeds here. But if you can embed an iframe, if you can do an embed in Shopify, you can do an embed of this. But again, you got to be careful with the way, if you're using the payments, you got to be careful, like Neil was saying. Again, that's something I wasn't even aware of. That's why the boss is here, right? To let us know the things that we missed out on. And that kind of detail is important. And that's another thing, if you were to go with the white label, that's something you'd have to set up on your own. Yeah, Benjamin, embedding, again, if you have the ability to embed in any platform, you can embed it. So WordPress allows you to embed, so you can do that. The Twilio is per client, right? So it's not you as the admin putting your Twilio in. It's the client, the business owner, who's putting their Twilio in. So you're not sharing your Twilio account. They're setting up their own. All right. Neil?
Yep, still here. Can you demo the lead generation system, Lou, if you've got a few minutes to do that?
Okay.
Okay, while Lou sets that up, folks, I'd really love to know if you're still on the fence, if you're still thinking about it, what's holding you back? Because so far from what I can see, let me check the numbers. I can see 21 of you have jumped in, which is, fantastic, of course. But I'd like to know, since we still have the 4 more seats left where we can give away the bonuses at that price, what's still holding you back? What's still making you think like, maybe not right now, or maybe if it had that, or does it also do this? Let me know in the chat box, and I'll be happy to answer those questions and see maybe there's something that you've thought about that we didn't consider, and we'd be happy to discuss that as well. So Daryl's also asking about what about the email notification and mailing list, Lou? That's, I guess, more for you, and of course the lead gen system, if you can show that too.
Okay, so lead gen system here, you log in here, and then it's connected to Facebook. So that's because that's one of the greatest setups of the what should we call it, of data is the Facebook database. So what we're going to do here is you go in, you put in, we'll say go back to our plumbers in Philadelphia. Okay. Pennsylvania, and then we wait. That's how they do it. They're looking for the leads that meet the needs that we asked for and pull it up. And then at the bottom, you'll be able to export them. I don't know if you guys want to watch the icon moving. Not terribly exciting. And the other question we wanted to look at. Yeah, we were talking about the connections with customers. So as customers are added here, you're able to connect with you can set up their account, their password, and then their email address, and be able to connect whether they're active or they're not. And then, so say here, and phone number. That's not his real number, I checked. And we'll switch it to active, and then boom, just like that, we now have our customer in our database. My security is telling me to be careful with that password. So now from there, then we can edit that, we can delete that, look at the details on that customer. It'll track what they've, when they registered, how many appointments they've set, the services they've had. You can put your images and that kind of information on it.